Missouri Valley ends the first full month of the academic year with Valleypalooza. Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Carrie Patrone. Valleypalooza, that's Family Weekend at Missouri Valley, brings students and their loved ones back together after a month of campus living. KMVC's Laura Quero reports on a weekend of families on campus.
Family Weekend is a great opportunity for students and their families to be reunited. Missouri Valley has offered multiple sport events during this weekend for families to enjoy together, starting with the women's volleyball game on Friday against CMU.
I feel like it was a nice little refresh weekend having my family come up. They brought our little puppy, so I got to see him for a bit, and then they came to our volleyball game, watched us play.
Followed by the tailgate on Saturday right before the football game. This event is for the MVC community to spend time together, play games and eat food, to end up watching the football game at the Ball-Nacy Ashford Stadium.
Having all the families at the football game was great. The environment was awesome. There was a lot of people. The crowd was super loud, and it helped motivate the whole team.
The last highlight events of the weekend were the women's and men's soccer games against Culver Stockton. Family Weekend concluded not only with the win of both teams, but also with the win of the students and their families who got to spend a few days together. Laura Quero, KMVC News.
It takes time, effort, and coordination to bring an event like Valleypalooza to life. KMVC's Colin Williams reports on the week of work that makes the weekend so special.
Family Weekend was packed with many athletic events, including women's volleyball, football, women's and men's soccer. Families got to see their student athletes in action, but it might not have happened without the help of the student affairs team.
Getting those students at home addresses so we can send postcards off to the families. Every family should receive a postcard. This is their invitation to come to Family Weekend. That postcard also comes with 2 meal tickets as well, so they can come and eat. After that, it's going into trying to find a vendor for a tent.
Student affairs, along with the athletic department, would work day and night to make this event an enjoyable experience, making this something anyone can enjoy for the athletic side and the academic side.
I love seeing the students smile because their families are here. I love seeing the parents interact, the grandparents. We have guardians. Regardless of the circumstances, we have so many people that come back to celebrate with our students.
With 4 home games, 3 home victories, the stands packed, and Thor both young and old, Family Weekend is a tradition that creates memories for parents and students alike. Colin Williams, KMVC News.
The fall's other major events hit Valley's past and future students. Homecoming on October 26th and the Valley Experience Day on November 9th. Missouri Valley College students have a new option for midday cravings and late-night snacks. KMVC's Ilenia Exposito reports they can now access most everything they need without leaving the campus.
Today, we are here at the Ferguson Center building at Missouri Valley campus, where a new convenience store has opened its doors, offering the students a quick and affordable option to meet their daily needs. This store is already making a big difference in the daily routine on campus. Recently opened, the Viking convenience store offers what students need. It's right next to the cafeteria, from snacks and beverage to everyday essentials. This store is the new hotspot for just looking for speed and convenience.
Every once in a while I will. Like if I need an energy drink or I need a snack in between classes, I will. I think people use it. I've seen a lot of people use it. Maybe not every day, but people definitely use it.
It's convenient to be on campus, so it's close to everyone that lives on campus. I'm sure they're seeing return on investment in this store for sure.
With affordable prices and convenient hours Monday through Sunday at the Ferguson Center. It makes sure you never miss a thing, whether it's before school or practices or during those long nights of studying.
Especially for international students, because sometimes we cannot go to Walmart or Dollar Tree, so having this here helps a lot. It's very useful.
The Vikings Convenience Store is the new convenience store designed to make life easier at Missouri Valley College, where students find what they need when they need it, with extended hours all day, almost 24 hours a day. Ilenia Exposito, KMVC News.
The C-Store is modeled after modern airport self-checkout stores. Students can use their IDs once they create an account in the store. Libraries across the country held Banned Books Week, and Missouri Valley's Moore Library held its 2nd annual Coffee Talk on Censorship. Students and faculty shared their thoughts and opinions on the act of banning books and the reasoning. Personal experiences, religious beliefs, and even political views were all discussed in this half-hour discussion. There was even discussion of issues banned books have caused for teachers in the Kansas City Public School District.
Of materials that are challenged, and then if they are subsequently banned in libraries, it's data that's reported to them from libraries all across the country, and this is kind of a time where we get to talk about these things that are happening, especially in today's world. Libraries are under attack. We're under fire right now for the types of materials that we're providing for our patrons, and it is so important to talk about why these things are happening and to advocate for people's right to read.
Banned Books Week is typically held the last week of September. It started in 1982 because of an increase in challenges to books in schools, libraries, and bookstores. The Missouri Valley football team opened its divisional play in the Heart of America Athletic Conference, looking to bounce back after losing for the first time this season. The Central Methodist Eagles were in Marshall looking for their first win on the year. Missouri Valley's Tavion Campbell opened the scoring with a 41-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. The two-point conversion failed and the Vikings held a 6-0 lead heading into the second. CMU scored early in the second to make it to 7-6, but Campbell's second touchdown of the day put Valley back in the front. This time the two-point try was good, and Valley was up 14-7. The Vikings extended their lead on a James Phillips 1-yard touchdown run late in the second quarter, and Valley led 21-7 headed into halftime. Missouri Valley received the kickoff to start the second half, and Campbell returned it 100 yards for a touchdown. It was his third touchdown on the day, and it's his second kickoff return with their touchdown on the season. And 14 seconds into the second half, Missouri Valley was 28-7. Campbell had 109 rushing yards and 241 total yards with his 3 scores. That effort earned him Special Teams Player of the Week honors from the Hart Conference. It was 28-10 late in the third when Joseph Lepak hit Josiah Halliburton for an 18-yard touchdown, the first passing touchdown on the season for Missouri Valley. The Vikings improved to a 3-1 on the season and 1-0 in the South Division with a 35-17 win against the winless Eagles. Valley hits the road for a couple weeks, starting with a game at Baker in Baldwin City, Kansas on October 5th. It was Missouri Valley's defense that gave the football team chances on its loss to Grandview on the 21st, and the Vikings defensively twice pushed CMU into 4th and long situations late in the game on the 28th. KMVC's Jimmy Surunke reports on the Vikings' relentless pursuit of a defense that relentlessly pursues.
Different just because of the way our attitude, and we have this little thing called a standard is a standard, and we just keep everybody to the same standard as more or less, and just make sure that everybody's always doing what we want them to do and making sure everybody's always right.
We all athletes, we all dogs, we got a lot of stars on our teams, freaks, and we're willing to do whatever it takes.
Playing for a first-year head coach has been great for the Vikings, especially a coach who strives on defense.
Defense helps the team immensely, I think, with our new defense and our new defensive style of run, chase, and hit, and just being relentless. I think it helps play hand in hand with our offense and really fire them up a lot.
The defense helps the team wins a lot. Defense in this football game, defense controls the offense, so we win for the offense. As long as we're doing our 111, we can succeed in our defense. We have a lot of variations and a lot of things that's suitable for each and every player on our team.
The Vikings' defense is the backbone to their success. With a relentless drive, they anticipate plays, communicate efficiently, and adapt under pressure. Their discipline and teamwork create a strong barrier that not only protect the team goals, but also set tones for the entire season.
Missouri Valley's average of 19.5 is 4th in the conference in points allowed per game. The Vikings have 11 takeaways and 10 sacks through 4 games. The Missouri Valley men's soccer team jumped back into the top 10 in the nation in the NAIA poll to end September. The Vikings opened October with road games against defending national champions Mid-American Nazarene and against William Penn. The Statesmen are unbeaten at the time of this show. But first, Missouri Valley had to work through Culver Stockton. And the Wildcats were the ones to score first. Ruben Reinstein put his shot past Valley's Cristobal Benitez in the 30th minute, but the Vikings answered 7 minutes later in Jacob Adams' first goal of the year to tie the game, and then went ahead 7 minutes after that. Yoshiki Igarashi scored his 4th goal of the year in the 43rd minute. Sam Green scored his 9th of the season on a penalty kick in the second half. And Missouri Valley stays unbeaten and tied with its 3-1 win again, heading into the match against Mid-American Nazarene on October 2nd. Adams was named the Defensive Player of the Week by the Heart of America Athletic Conference. The Missouri Valley women's soccer team were trying to stay unbeaten against the Wildcats as part of the Vikings Sports Network tripleheader on September 28th. And the Vikings controlled play throughout the match. Sylvia Maldonado started the scoring on the 14th minute off a pass from Judith Ferre. And Ferre also scored on a cross from Miriam Aldabo. Less than 2 minutes later, Ferre scored her second of the fourth game and fourth on the season on the 67th minute, and Amaya Abe scored 75 seconds after that. Zoe Cristofaro added a goal, and Missouri Valley rolls to a 5-0 victory against Culver Stockton. Ferre also had an assist to go with her 2 goals and earned Heart Offensive Player of the Week honors. The Vikings were 3-0-1, and that's 10 of a possible 12 points heading into Wednesday's matinee against the 2-1-1 MNU Pioneers. The Missouri Valley women's volleyball team puts its 2-0 Heart of America Conference record to the test with a pair of matches against Mid-American Nazarene and Central Methodist, teams that traditionally stay near the top of the league standings. The Pioneers swept the Vikings 25-21, 25-23, and 25-17. Anaoro had 11 kills, and Ksenia Simone added 9. And Ana Santos had 25 assists in the loss. Against CMU on the 27th, the Vikings suffered through long Eagle Points runs in each of the sets before fouling 25-18, 25-11, and 25-18. Simone had 8 kills to lead the Vikings against the Eagles. Santos had 24 assists. The Vikings are now 2-2 in the hard play heading into the midweek match against Baker and a weekend slate of Park on October 4th and against Benedictine on the 5th. Missouri Valley students could roll the dice with tens of thousands of fake dollars on casino night for chances to win real prizes. More than 300 students hit the Malcolm Center gym, which was converted into a mini casino on September 25th. Some students learned about new games, and everyone had the opportunity to participate and have a good time for hours. Casino games included poker, blackjack, craps, and roulette tables. And students could try their luck and enjoy a relaxed but competitive atmosphere. Some of the prizes included gift cards, laptops, and an Apple Watch. And that's KMVC News for this week. For the October 8th edition, KMVC News looks at the reconstructing and remodeling of Moore Library. Thanks for watching. I'm Carrie Patrone, and this is KMVC News.